EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington football team and the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Carr now on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. Wow, first play in the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to air it out right. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 35.
That's good.
A huge play there for Denver. And even 40 yards.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a first and 10 all the way down at the 35. He'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. He's going to loft one. Deep left. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 30, 20, 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
To number 89.
A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that well.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Broncos, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw?
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 19.
This is too easy right here.
Now the ball comes loose. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
56, the mark, boy, 56. Check 56. 3 buds, 3 buds.
On play action, they'll throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this throw will be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Intercepted.
So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know what they've always said? I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Hey, check back 16. Check back 16. Hey.
On 1st down, Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. And he comes back with one complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. On that catch, he's already eclipsed 100 yards here in the first quarter. Charles, he's on pace for over 400.
And playing with great confidence, isn't he? I think he probably had it coming into the game. And now that he's really come out of the gate this strongly, how'd you like to be in the huddle with him right now? You know he's demanding the football. And guess what? I'd throw it to him. He's having a fantastic game.
That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory.
A gain of
A huge play there for Washington. And even 40 yards. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now.
a 31-yard attempt.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And that'll make this 17-0 here in the opening quarter. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion, but this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And this one will be touchdown right at the 30-yard line.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
1st and 10 at the 20.
Hey, they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in, because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching. And how about how he's picked things up?
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL debut. The offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He's going to let this one go deep. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. And his throw here's incomplete.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
Number 16's coming. Check Mike. Check Mike.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The 30, the 20, 10, touchdown, Washington. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Now, 1st quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
And the lead is now 24.
Makes this Washington 24. Broncos nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Cortland Sutton, 75 yards. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback, because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that, because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Carr firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
3rd down.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that will be incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
At the 8-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Check. Right here. Four to Mike. Mike's four. No chance.
That is incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Montez Sweat with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
Oh, boy, he got a favorable spot there. The guys on the sidelines were raising their hands over their head and clasping their hands to signal safety. But the official marked it just outside the end zone at the 1-yard line.
Taken in at the 22. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
24, Broncos 7.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Here's Carr to throw. Carr, a quick throw. It's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
At the 40-yard line.
Hey, check back 16. Check back 16.
From the gun, it's Carr. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own
3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On play action, it's Carr. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Chris Conley, 47 yards. And the Broncos cut into that lead. Now McManus for the extra point. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is.
McManus to kick off for Denver.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now a play fake. Carr. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Washington.
They'll run on first down. Gibson. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, bim. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Washington.
Now Carr. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. But they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
And the lead is down to 4.
Makes this Washington 24. Broncos 20. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards to pick up. First down, Washington. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, it's Gibson. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
The tackle made.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll... Talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Shotgun now for Carr. Got an open man, finds Gibson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. That's out to the left flat and complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Carr. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Carr again. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Make it 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes this Washington 31. Broncos 20.
out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Down and 10.
He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking to go back to Sutton there, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
I'm going back to you.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to go deep for Conley. And now here is another interception. Picked off down at the 10.
Intercepted by Washington. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
95% is no check. He's Mike. Pick me up. Here we go.
Second half starts with a run by Lindsey. And he stopped immediately there.
Taken down.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
On the slant, completes to Sutton.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
The 37-yard line.
They'll run. It's Lindsey. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 45 yards.
Goal at the 6-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for them. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Lindsey, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Good job there defensively to push them back on 1st down. I'm not sure if this is 4-down territory or not because they can kick the field goal and get it back within a score. But you know that's not what they're thinking right now. A field goal has to be their last option.
He'll find Lindsey here. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
About a half yard from the end zone, third and goal. He'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Fourth down and goal.
So on fourth down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And McManus able to put it through. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll run on first down. Gibson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down by...
No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 14-yard line.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Number 16's coming. Check right, check right.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
16.
On 3rd down, Carr. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
15-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now they're setting up the wide receiver screen here on the right side. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
The 10-yard line.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. 44 to Mike. 44 to Mike. We got it, we got it.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Now third down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
44, 44. Mike, 44.
They'll look to throw again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. From 10 yards out. And now the Broncos are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game.
Remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Back to throw again. And oh, it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. On first down, Gibson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
He was brought down at the 26. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
And it's third down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Washington on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Carr. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
And 8 yards.
The drive stays alive. A third down gain of 8. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
Gibson.
A gain of 3, second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check back 16, check back 16. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Check, cross, right there. Cross.
And They run the option on second down. Here's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth-quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Carr. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Touchdown, Washington.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Good. Makes this Washington 38. Broncos 29.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Brought down 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch the pass. 95 to 7. No, check his mic.
Here's Lindsey. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Come get some. Come get some.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got his 6'5 receiver. That's Tim Patrick. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And his throw is incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver. But now it's third down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
95%. Check his mic. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. He'll let this go deep for, and that's caught inside the 30. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A huge play there for Denver. 46 yards.
19-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. And the Broncos are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
First down and goal to go.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. K.J. Hamler there to make the grab. And the Broncos turn that interception into a touchdown. McManus now for the extra point. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run on first down. Gibson. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
The ball carrier. The tackle made by Tanner Muse.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
From the 31, Carr. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now Carr. And that is incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Number 16's coming, check mark, check mark.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. To throw his Carr. Quick hitter here, it's complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Carr going to look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. That one again. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Back to throw, Carr. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
On 2nd down, it's Gibson. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Carr to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as fourth quarter. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be 51-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So in a game that's been full of twists and turns, here's another with time winding down.
And now, as you say, time's obviously a huge factor. But all you're looking for now is 3. So one big play, maybe a penalty, and you might get that shot after all.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Oh, yeah! And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
And that makes it a 9-point game.
Makes this Washington 45. Broncos 36.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
10 at their own 19-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 39.
Intercepted by Washington. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Mike 16, Mike 16. Watch the slant, watch the slant. Check. Check, 734. Quick the edge. Go.
On 1st down, Gibson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in Week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is